this situation. As a matter of fact, okay, so we have so much to go over today.
Let's go through it.
We got to go through it. Okay, we're going to try to stick to una hora, okay? 1 hour show.
Okay.
Una hora. 1 hour show, okay? So, since we were not here last week, I want to thank everybody for tuning into SipsTea, the show. And y'all coming to parlay with us. We're going to keep it brief, but we're going to keep it cute. All right. Shout out to the WCW event.
Shout out already, boo.
Yes. Hello. No, because last week we were supposed to be, that did not happen. GemDTwin had a family emergency. And I want to thank everybody who reached out to me and was really, really, there for me and on my side, because y'all know I don't miss shows.
No,
I don't. I don't.
But this one, I'm not. I'm gonna tell y'all, Eb Deceleb had to put her foot down on this one. But I'm like, nah. But nonetheless, we're here. We're back.
Yeah.
And like we never left. And but once again, also thank you guys for consistently watching as well.
Absolutely.
Definitely Wednesdays aren't right when I don't experience my Wednesday nights with our tea sippers, but definitely missed you throughout the week. I'm ready. We're excited.
Absolutely.
We have a great show coming up next. Coming up now. Okay, excuse me.
Listen. So we will probably be at the WCW event, which is the third Wednesday of the month.
Yeah.
The fire station. I did my whole time at the fire station. So hopefully you guys will come out and chillax with us for a minute. Turn up. It's a Women Create Wednesday situation, so the vibe is going to be dope. They'll have pop-ups and so you'll see some of us girls, entrepreneurs and things like that. We're going to be doing the whole thing. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be BC on your mic. So
be easy.
So there'll be drink specials. Okay, I was looking forward to that $5.
I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I was like, and it was all night long.
Absolutely.
Yes, I was definitely looking forward to that. But next time we come, it's gonna be Leo season. That's my season. We're gonna turn up anyway. We're gonna be turned anyway. So we're gonna definitely turn up at the WCW next event.
Absolutely.
One time for the one time.
Okay. And say it again for the people in the back, because we about to usher in that Leo season.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go for it, okay? So shout out to all y'all Cancers who was on your way out, okay?
I feel like Cancer season is just never mind.
I mean, it is what it is. I have some Cancers that I do definitely love, from a distance. So that'll be fine. But my Leos,
I can't get enough of them.
Lord, y'all drive me crazy. The day is long, but
we gotta love motherfuckers.
Gotta love them. So, we start off with the PositiviTEA, okay? And so, did you want to go first? What?
You go ahead, go first.
Okay, because I am bubbling. My cup runneth over.
What's going on?
Ain't too much of nothing going on. It's just the regular life. Praise the Lord, I am having the opportunity to live and love on me. I am enjoying that position, but it gets me in the mindset of what I need to say to the people. Okay. So guys, remember this. We always talk on this show about self-care, self-control, and self-control being the only control and things like that. And I feel that to a T.
Sorry, y'all. She about to have me cold in this bitch.
Oh, it's a little chill. It is a little chill. Can you push that button?
I don't understand. He took my whole shirt off my thing.
Let me see what I can do. All right.
I'm sorry, y'all. She just has me cold in here. Okay.
Well, if you would just drink your tea like Mama told you. Hey, Latisse. So yeah, if you would just. As a matter of fact, one thing that I wanted to share with you guys for PositiviTEA is something that Latisse put on Instagram.
Okay.
The other day, Latisse, you be hitting them, girl. I don't know what you be doing until we coming up with that shit.
It's almost though she speaks to every woman. I love reading Latissa's posts. It be so on time, because even if you wasn't going through shit, you be like, damn. And then exactly.
Okay. So I really enjoyed, and I think I posted it somewhere else. But it was 7 messages from God. Number 1, you will prosper. You will smile again. Your storm is over. You will find peace. You are forgiven. You are safe with me, and you are loved. And of those, my favorite ones were you will find peace, but you are safe with me and love. And as long as I keep that, as long as I got King Jesus. Yes, because as long as I got King Jesus. Guys, we have got to learn to trust in ourselves a little bit more. Because the me in that, hopefully you're talking to your higher power. For me, it's God, whatever. But whoever it is that you serve, you should feel safe.
Exactly.
You should feel love. Exactly. And sometimes we're looking for that kind of love and safety on the outside of us. But let me tell you something. Never look for your value in the eyes of another person.
Yes.
Never for your value.
I got something for you.
In the eyes of another person. Because guess what? You will be disappointed every time. They don't see you.
I actually got some relationships.
Okay, so
I actually got
something
for a relationship, and I want you to listen. I want the people to listen to it because I always you know them when you see them.
Okay.
But I got something for you because I don't know what we're in tune today.
We're always in tune.
We're always in tune, but we're in tune because of 1, my quote, and 2, what I was thinking about talking about relationship topic. But I wanted you to hear this message. Because what you just was so powerful, like the way God loves us, it's like you can't compete.
Right.
You can't compete like sis, brother, whoever. End of the day, you can't compete with my God.
Absolutely.
You can't compare to my God.
But the person that need to remember that is you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All day long.
Because when you start giving people the power to control your emotions, don't understand that God's gonna have to take that away because then you're putting that person over him.
Absolutely.
You can't do that.
Okay. Very
and you
true.
Can't do that. You can't put nothing over God because if you put money over God, He's gonna take that away because He has to humble you.
Right.
And sometimes we put love.
It gets you back to the basics. Like
takes you back to the basics.
Hello. Like let's get you back. Let's bring you back.
You have to remember that it was God that got you there, and it's going to be God that's going to keep you there.
Absolutely.
We can never lose sight of that. So my quote in the Leo season flavor
with a big lion.
Hope everybody. I haven't gone to go see the Lion King yet. I will, but I haven't gone to go see it yet. But it says, "I'm too positive to be doubtful, too optimistic to be fearful, and I'm too determined to be defeated."
Okay.
And that's Leo.
You gotta make sure that's you all day, every day.
Mother freaking fullest. Just because my little niece is watching this show. My little freaking fullest.
Well,
but go ahead.
No, go ahead, girl.
But
finish bringing it home.
But with that being said, I want to just play this video. Not even y'all probably not even gonna want me to turn it off when I start playing it. I gotta go.
I hope they can hear it. While she's finding her video, let me tell you guys something. This is a GemDTwin original, so take it to where you need to take it. A lot of things come to, and Eb Deceleb say you glowing, you doing this, that, and the other, but it's this revelation. So many things in life are based upon your time and availability for bullshit. Okay. Your time and availability for bullshit. So things that can either go well or they can go negatively, and both of those will be based on your time and availability for bullshit. Mm-hmm. If you ain't available for the bullshit will miss you with its bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So yes, run them credits, girl. Run the tape.
All right.
Look, this one is switch the screen.
You guys want to go follow him? His name is ACMET. I can never say his name. M64.
Why does that have to be a thing? The part. What?
No, just read it. Just read it. Listen.
The universe. That you can light. You want me to sad about it? Would you have rather that truth never came to light? You never knew until you had to go to the doctor and you found out. Would you rather have not known? It's a celebration. Anytime people that don't need to be in your life, that's keeping you away from your purpose, that's keeping away from your success, that's distracting you from his goals and his reason for you being a being, is removed out of your life. It's a celebration. You better be living your best life out here. Call the girls. We come on like.
This friend is crazy.
Focus on you again. And now you got a chance to find you again and find somebody that's right for you. The reason you ain't found your Mr. Right is because you was holding on to Mr. Wrong, and the reason you're not finding Mr. Right right now is because you're crying about Mr. Wrong. Mr. Wrong is nowhere in your life. You allow this person to still have space inside your mind. Every day you up there crying and thinking about that person. Every moment you're missing that person, you are missing the point. They were never the person you thought they were. He used to be a good person. No. He used to be able to hide how bad of a person he was. You just found out the truth.
And this goes with anything, not just relationship.
Right. Absolutely.
This is anything.
Absolutely.
When I
y'all know we say the ships.
It's the ships.
Wasn't really right for you. You put on your favorite song, you pour you some wine, and you had your ass a block. You block that motherfucker off of every social media. Block. Hey, it's a party. I'm blocking motherfuckers. Facebook. Block.
Can y'all hear this on YouTube?
Blocking you, block them off everything. Quit allowing people out of your life. That's the reason you ain't healing and you are still hurting because you didn't break up for real. You broke up sorta.
Can y'all hear that? I don't know. You probably guys can hear it on Instagram, but could y'all hear that on YouTube or not?
How many people suck back into relationships? We can still be friends. A lot of people.
Like, how long is this? We're not going to do 5 minutes.
But that, I mean, I want you guys need to go follow him. Like, when I tell you, his stuff will bring his stuff, the way he makes things make sense and just makes it a reality. I'll definitely tag. I'm going to repost this. His stuff on his page it will bring to you guys. Like, it's a reality check daily. Every day I go up there and I watch a lot of the stuff that and a friend of mine sent this to me, and I find myself watching old stuff and then repeating stuff and then finding something different and finding a new meaning from it. Yep. Like his stuff that he talks about, it just makes sense. Like in life, we allow so many people just to take up free space. We allow jobs just to take up free time when time is so valuable. That's something you can't get back. Yep. So why am I going to give it to you freely when you don't deserve it? Why am I going to stay at a job and work hard when that job doesn't deserve it? Why am I going to continue to be a friend to you when you can't even be a friend to me? I'm going to spend that time and invest that time back into me. Right. Because absolutely. at the end of the day, self-control is the only control. Exactly. And you control how you respond, you control how you react, and you control how you recover. I was literally just talking to somebody about that today, though, because you cannot control what somebody else does, but you can control how you react to it. Respond, and recover. That's it. Yep. Respond and recover. That is what you can control. And it's just like, when I speak to him and I listen to his messages and things like that, it just speaks so much real to my life. We get caught up every day as people. How long, if we sit down and really think about it, how long did you actually stay in something? How long did you stay at a job that you knew you didn't belong? Oh my gosh. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how long were you there? The job that I left, I promise you, I call this the slave ship, and I was there for 13 years. Leticia, I'm gonna send it to you. I had my own. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, if you are on YouTube or Facebook and you did not hear that. Eb Deceleb is going to post this on her page or whatever. She'll repost it, so hopefully you guys can see that. It was very powerful words, and you don't have to be a prophet. You don't have to be like. Everybody is capable of saying some real shit. And that was like when you see him, he's an everyday nigga. Like he's an everyday nigga. Guess what? We all got some powerful stuff that comes out of our mouth. Because we all have some powerful things that come out of our experience. Exactly. Okay, whether you want to or not, there's so many things that I done went through in my life that I ain't want. I didn't want to go through that shit. I didn't ask for the shit. But the shit came from me. Okay. Welcome. Jungle bitch. Exactly. But so that again, but that goes back to the availability for bullshit because all of those things that I think happened to me, I signed up for the shit. Did that not play into
Absolutely.
what you just said?
I done went and got my job. I done went and got in relationships.
Exactly.
I done been in friendships. All of them that I signed up for. I decided to spend my time and, do those things and be that way or whatever the case may be. So I signed up for it.
And when you know time to get out.
Yeah.
When it was time to leave that job, leave that job, because at the end of the day, time waits for no one.
Absolutely.
Time waits for no one.
And that shit is just a ticking.
So you guys, thank you. So we definitely wanted to, we're going around this, but I just thought that was so important about that relationship topic. And, I posed a question to you guys. Like, we always talking about, are you at a point in your life right now, and these are things that you think about, where there's something that you should let go of?
Absolutely.
And what if you just let go of it?
What's going to happen?
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what that goes into, and this is my mental health speaking, of course, but that is the unknown.
Yes.
We are scared of the monsters that are hiding in our closet, but 9 times out of 10, the monster that's sitting right in front of your face is probably a little bit more detrimental to your health. You open the actual closet and realize it's a fucking stuffed animal, but it's just that we don't know.
Sometimes, too, we're afraid of being exposed of a weakness. And I say that to say like this. Sometimes we step into certain situations because we feel as though that person or that job or whatever, like I find myself at certain, this job can deal with all of my weaknesses. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't want to go to another job and then they expose my weaknesses.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's another thing that holds us back from living our purpose is becoming exposed to certain things. So hold on. But
you got to look at that too. It's okay not to be okay.
So experiences are lemons and you make into lemonade. The question is how you lemonade, sweet or
bitter.
Look, okay, I like mine sweet. Sweeter than berry. What they say? Thicker than juice, sweeter than berry. What they say? Sweeter the berry.
The blacker the berry.
Oh, blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. So
I have issues with that. Oh,
oh wow.
I mean, I'm a light skinned berry, but at the same time, I'm super sweet. My milkshake. Okay. Anywho, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her. Right?
So much. I'm excited. And y'all gonna be like, okay, she tripping, but it's okay. Leticia over here on YouTube says, besides the lemon comment that she just said, she said she's letting go of people and she's giving all of me. She says she gives all of me too. That don't give all to her. Okay. Family, friends, etc.
Exactly.
So basically you want some reciprocal shit.
And you know, Leticia, I appreciate you just expressing that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people keep that type of stuff in, like, name something that, like I said, thank you for expressing that. Name something that you feel like you're letting go.
So I am letting go of all of the things that I don't have any fucking control over anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting go of everything that does not serve me. Mm-hmm. And I promise you, this is a daily thing. Mm-hmm. When I get up from this table, I'm still going to be in the practice of letting go of shit that's not serving me. When I wake up tomorrow morning, if my thoughts are going towards things that do not serve me, I'm going to have to remind myself again and again and again to jump out of my comfort zone and let things go. Like, let go of things that don't serve me, things that I can't control in this place. Like, I work with a caseload of clients and I worry about people. I got to let that go. Mm-hmm. I cannot control every moving part for every person. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to let that go, because really the energy that I've been putting out for other people, I have not been putting into myself, like Leticia was saying, and that has got to stop. It gotta go. So this shine actually just loving on me. Like,
so that's kind of what you're letting go.
I'm relinquishing my responsibility to take care of everyone else and everyone else's shit but mine.
Very Right.
Okay, we're letting go of.
So for me, I'm letting go, and this has been hard for me. I'm actually going to let go of trying to make everybody happy.
Yeah. Oh, hell, bye.
I'm going to let that go because I can't make everybody happy.
Absolutely.
I can't be in 20 million different places at one time.
Again, that's something you cannot control.
I can't control it. So and then the thing about it is how people, I allow people to make me feel guilty because something I might not have been able to accomplish or been 100% successful to meet their expectations.
Absolutely.
I have to let that go.
Yeah.
Because that, me being who I am, I always want to make sure everybody around me is good. And I don't care if I'm good or not. I'm sorry. Going forward, I care if I'm good or not.
Right. Absolutely. Because people don't, unfortunately, even the best of us, we selfish as fuck.
Yeah.
And people are like credit card, and you are only, and unfortunate, you only as good as your last transaction.
Yeah.
So you could have been there for me for 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 1 year.
Yeah.
And the minute you're doing something else,
phone call.
the minute that you have something else that takes over the time that I would have liked you to designate towards me, I'm mad and I don't understand. And now we're fucked up.
And now I have an attitude.
Yes.
And now I have an attitude. So that's something that I'm learning to, I'm letting it go. I went cold turkey with it. Like, I honestly, at this point, I'm really walking one foot in front of the other. I'm letting go of worrying. I worry a lot. My anxiety is always on 1,000.
Well, you're going to ask for it when you're trying to do that.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, because, oh my God, I don't do this. Is this client going to be mad? If I don't do now, what I'm doing is I'm one person. And I'm going to worry about what's going on in that day.
Yeah.
On that day.
Right.
See, me, a lot of things that I do is like, oh my God, I got to do this, or I got to do that, or I got to do this, or I got to get here, I got to go there. That's tomorrow, and I might not even make it till tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So I need to worry about where I got to get to today.
Yeah, and all of these people and all of these things and all of those whatever you got right now that are doing the things that Eb Deceleb is talking about and doing those things to you in your life, like, let it go. Because just like you said, you don't even fucking know if you're going to be
I
here
could get into
tomorrow.
an accident. Matter of fact, remember when you had gotten to the accident and it was just like a reality show?
Absolutely.
Like, absolutely. I could get into it, and God forbid, please, I'm not asking to get into the accident.
Right, no.
God, I'm not asking to get no accident. But I'm just saying, anything can happen.
Yeah.
I can't worry about what might happen tomorrow because I might not be here tomorrow.
Right.
As people, we lose sight of what's in front of us, and we care more about what's to come or what's behind us.
Right.
When both of those are non-motherfucking factors. Yeah. The only motherfucking factor is what's right here.
Right here, right now. What's happening today?
What is today? And guess what? If you can't get to something today,
and what's happening today is this, man. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. But I'm woo. But no, but seriously, that's just kind of like the mindset I've been taking. And I've been doing this for about maybe 2 weeks, or maybe like a month or so now, because I had gotten very overwhelmed at one point in my life because I just felt like I was being pulled in so many different directions. And if I stood still for 5 seconds, I would just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because I was tired.
Right.
So I actually just, you know what? Why do I care about what's going to happen on Saturday? Because guess what? Saturday might never come for me.
Right.
But I'm so worried about Saturday that I can't focus in on Wednesday.
Absolutely.
I can't focus in the people I meet on Wednesday, that somebody I might need to preach to, somebody to me, somebody I might need to, something that I need to accomplish, or something that somebody wants for me to help them accomplish.
Don't stand in the way of your own blessings.
Worrying about something else, some other day, or someone else. So you have to just let that. Like, that's what I'm letting.
And Latisse here on YouTube, she said something very true, though. She said other people's happiness could actually be your codependency, and that's very true. And you would be surprised.
That could be a validation.
Yeah, you can. That could be a validation. Surprised how often it happens to people. But let's talk about this brewing tea.
Okay.
Because we need to move into our
relationship part of the show.
Did we do is that what the you didn't announce me there? You didn't say
I did actually. You missed it. I said, you guys, we're going to go ahead and skip. This is the part of the show where we talk about relationships.
And what's the name of it?
I didn't say infinity.
Exactly.
That was just infinity. Moving on.
Look who got confused. Damn it.
You got
it's all over now. No.
But let's talk about Brewing TEA.
We might have to bring this back because I wasn't sure if I was talking about relationships.
This whole thing was about relationships.
I was just saying something. Okay. Well, no, I don't know. Well, I'm sorry, guys. Usually in this show, our second segment is Brewing TEA. We mix and we do what we did, right? But Brewing TEA is the segment of the show that we talk about all awesomeness and things like that. People around us, our entrepreneurs, our winners, like who's winning out here. And Eb Deceleb is here. And yes, you winning. Like, excuse me? Did you not get a new job?
Oh, okay. I'm like,
see, you're so busy doing every which way and pulling yourself on somebody else, and you don't even realize. Let me correct this.
Oh,
you don't realize that she's the one out here winning right now. Like that's a problem. People. That is a problem. Let me get this bag on.
Look, y'all, I'm cold. I'm trying to stretch my shirt out. I'm cold.
Whew. Sheesh. Now, was she gonna get up and move that? No, she was not.
I was gonna keep that hand tucked in.
Can you think now?
Yeah,
please, ma'am.
I was cold.
Well, congratulations to Eb Deceleb for
thank you.
Position.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm super excited about it. I'll be in Virginia at the Homewood Suites out there. It's right off the highway. It's in Springfield. It's right off the highway. It's about 9 minutes from like the harbor, that area.
Don't tell everybody. They might be stalkers.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you're right. Like, don't come stalk me.
No.
But I'm excited about a new opportunity, a different brand, really marketing myself, giving myself more opportunity, moving up.
Make some changes, make some movement.
Exactly. And that honestly came with, because I was scared. I was scared about that position. Well, no, we're not brewing me. We can talk about that another time.
That was what I was going to talk about.
Oh, really?
I mean, I did have a little something else, but it's not like as important. We definitely have to talk about Brewing Eb Deceleb. Like, oh, well, that's amazeballs.
Well, no, I was just going to say that, you know, when that position was offered to me, I was fearful. Yeah. I was very afraid. I'm like, well, I don't know this area. I'm used to DC. I'm not going to do well out there. This and this and this and this.
And who told you that?
I told myself that. I got in my own way. I got scared in my own way. And I said, you know what? Ebony, and sometimes you got to check yourself. And that's what I did. I said, you know what? You talk about telling people to do better. But when it's your opportunity to do better and step outside the box, you're scared to do it. Step outside the box to see what happens.
Absolutely.
You can either win or fail. But guess what? You've already won because you stepped out.
Absolutely.
And so in my mind right now, so that's what, you know, I had got off the position a while ago and I was like, nah, I don't think I want to do it. But then I thought about it. I said, you know, this is an opportunity. Obviously, they believe in me. I need to believe in me.
Yeah.
You know, God has put me in position. I tapped into my purpose, but I haven't feel like I've fully reached my purpose. But I feel like I'm getting closer and closer.
Absolutely.
You know,
and you're not going to get close by standing still.
By standing still. Yeah. So, and opportunities won't come your way by standing still. So I definitely took this opportunity. I jumped out there on faith. They offered me, and I said, oh, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to win.
Absolutely.
I changed the way I thought about it.
Yep.
I didn't go in and, oh my God, I'm scared. Am I going to do well? I don't know this area. I don't know these people. Are they going to like? No, I said, you know what, Ebony, you're going to win.
Yeah.
And if you go into it with a winning mindset and letting go of those who doubters, the naysayers, and the naysayers to yourself,
yes,
and just focusing on day 1 to day 2 to day 3, you're gonna be okay.
I'm about to kick some ass.
So that's kind of what I did.
To kick some ass.
I jumped out there on faith. I got the position. I love it out there. I'm still, you know, transitioning, so I'm still in DC. A couple days. I'm still in Virginia a couple days, but you know, I'll eventually be all the way in Virginia the whole time. But I thank God for the opportunity, and I'm so excited for this adventure to see where
And just imagine had you just sat still.
Had I just sat still.
You know, sometimes it is a time to be quiet and to sit still, and sometimes it's time to make a fucking move.
You want to know what's crazy? So today, since something actually quite remarkable happened to me. And I met a guy. So I work with the HBCU Alliance, and I do a lot of stuff for them at the Cambria. And they're doing an event on Saturday. So the guy, my contact, gives me the person's number. So I called the number that he gives me. He told me the name, and the name was already saved in my phone.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, so when I call it, I just clicked the numbers and I hit call, but then the name showed up.
Right.
I said, why do I have this number in my phone? So he's like, hello, this is such speaking. I said, hey, this is Ebony. You know, I said, your number is already in my phone. I said, where do I know you from? I said, because I used to work with a name like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, did we work together? He was like, no, I don't believe so. He said, did you go to Howard? I said, I said, I do a lot of stuff for Howard. So he just keeps talking, and he's talking about the event that we're doing. And I said, and I said, your name is in my phone, and that is very weird. I said, what do you do? He said, I'm a principal, and I own a traveling business. I said, what's your name again? So he says his whole name. I said, do you know such and such, blank, blank? He said, yeah, I know her. She's on my team. He actually is the owner of a traveling company, right?
Okay.
Like a major traveling company in the area. Like, I said, it's like a pyramid business type of thing, but it's doing really well. This is a travel company, doing tourism's doing really well. So I said, you know such and such? He said, yeah. I said, I met you like 3 years ago when you originally first got into this business, and I was going to join your team. So I've seen you do many different presentations and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, we follow each other on Facebook. How ironic is that?
Right. Awesome.
How ironic is that?
Networks are networks.
You never know
networks.
who you're going to meet. And so not only am I now doing an event for this guy, I said, well, the crazy thing is I'm actually transitioning into Virginia now. You know, I'm going to still make sure my groups are good, but I'm transitioning. And he said, really, to Virginia? He said, yeah. He's like, this is divine intervention. I said, why you say? He said, because we're looking to branch out to Virginia.
Awesome.
So it's just like when you step out there on faith and you follow God's plan and not your own plan, he puts the right people in position
absolutely
to execute his plan. Yes. And so I'm trusting in God, and I'm trying to remain faithful and walk by faith and not by sight. But when things like that happen, it's like, okay, God.
Right. Let it go.
God.
Okay.
Let it go. And let God do but you got to let go of the extra stuff.
Absolutely, and be mindful of the things that you are giving your attention and your energy.
Is it worth your time?
Yeah,
and also too, how you yourself. You never know who you're gonna meet, when you're gonna meet them, and when they're gonna roll back around in your life where you'll potentially need them.
Absolutely,
you never know.
Absolutely.
So that's my little story. Okay, let's talk about who you brewing now.
So I was brewing you, but I also wanted to talk about the fact that today was I forgot the name of it. I'll look it up. Damn it! See, you done got me on another. Today Beat the Streets. I'm sorry. In DC, it was Beat the Streets. And shout out to
Mute DC.
No, not Mute DC, but this was Beat the Streets. This is actually a collaboration that brings out the police officers. It's like trying to encourage community engagement and, affiliation with the officers so that they're not always seen. It's many reasons why, but also so that they're not always seen as,
we don't fuck with the police.
I mean, but you don't want every time you see the police to be some bullshit. And I got to shout out Miss Hardy DC from Guns Down Friday, because she's doing some amazing things. I want to shout her out because I met her at the Supremacy Presents events, and they do Miss Hardy DC and Guns Down Friday does something every Friday for victims of gun violence and things that in the DC area, and just actually it's again engaging the community. So Beat the Streets. Yeah. Streets was here today. They were in DC today, and they were having like their event. And I just want you guys to know something about GemDTwin. I am super excited about stuff. Okay, just stuff. So I'm gonna give you guys. Okay, I know all over YouTube they have like people do unboxings and stuff like that. Well, fuck that. I'm gonna show y'all all of the crap that I got that I'm super excited about. Okay, so at these little things they have stands and things like that, which everybody's logos and paraphernalia on it. Okay, so Eb and I, of course, SipsTea the show, we're gonna have to figure out which kinds of memorabilia we want for SipsTea the show. We gotta get some handouts and stuff. Okay, but this one is a measuring cup. Okay, and inside the measuring cup, shout out to Amerigroup. Okay, that's enough for you guys because you're not paying, but you were there. But this is like measuring cups, and this is actually like a little picture. So for all my chefs out there, this was a super freebie. Okay,
so we had this. So what is Amerigroup?
Amerigroup is a healthcare company. Okay, so they did that. I got a strainer from AmeriHealth, which is another healthcare provider. Yes.
Wow.
Strain. I'm sorry. I was super stuck.
Today. Shit.
Yes, I have not strained spaghetti or rice in like the long time because I refuse to buy a damn strainer. But this was super cute. Okay. Yeah. Can you place this back in my bag, please? Make sure she's not going. No, ma'am. No, but I got to hook up and I know where I can get it from. Okay, thank you. All right. So I did get 2 of these, not to share. But just because the luck of the draw said, so I like to cook, so I want measuring cups or something, whatever.
I don't get one.
I mean, Of course, we have our, refrigerator magnets. I will go anywhere.
What type of thing was this like for the kitchen?
Huh? No, this is just things that people, when they're doing their giveaways, they bring to events. And because these were healthcare related, a lot of them now are focused on health and wellness. So these help you to measure foods and portions and things like that, which is really, really important as well. So that would make sense to have the strainers, pourers, measuring cups and things like that. We got the refrigerator magnets. So y'all can put y'all keys and stuff and their homework and everything on the refrigerator. Fanny pack. Let me tell you, trusted health plan. Okay. So this just proves that I am not trying to I'm not supportive of any one particular one, but Trusted Health Plan was out there. Let me crinkle this for all those people who love ASMR out there. Okay, so this is like a fanny pack. I was like, yes, load me up. Okay,
they had good giveaways.
Okay, Trusted also had their signature red color. We got some honey. Rulers, nail files. I can file my nails after this whole little situation. This is like a dinky little thing, but it's fun.
What is it?
It's like a lip gloss. Wait a minute. I really is it
lip gloss?
Yes, yes, apply liberally. See, I didn't even know what this was. And it has what, beeswax?
Yeah.
Yep, round lip gloss. She called it. Okay, and so this one, who's this by? Who came with that? Trust the Health Plan. Y'all coming?
They came with a lot.
I told people as I was going to their table. Yeah, I got 2 of these.
I get one.
Let's talk after the show.
Wow.
Okay, because we're talking about a haul here. I'm just excited. Okay, I'm sorry. So hello, also in there. Trusted was coming in. I told them that I was going to be judging them based upon who got what at their table. Like, you only as good as your giveaways, damn it. So they had a little pad there. DC Public Library was there. So actually giving away free books. And the Golden Compass. I know that people have seen the movie. This is actually the first book in the series that they were giving away, but there's apparently this author, Philip Pullman. So this has already been a movie. It's actually a series. So apparently already 3 books out. 20 years later, he came out and made a 4th. So the 4th one is out. Liberty. I was surprised to see this book is my new passion because this book is in Espanol.
I was about to say.
El libro es en Español. Yo quiero aprender más español. So I will be reading, leyendo, okay? And I asked my sister, I said, you know what? Is this crazy for me to get this book or, whatever? She said, no, it's fucking awesome. I said, okay. So
get the book.
So yes, absolutely. Okay, we got some more lip gloss. Okay, we got some more lip gloss.
I'm gonna give one to Sydney.
Okay. Wait a minute, ma'am. Okay. Can we just talk about it after the show? Okay. All right, survival kits. Okay, so we got toothbrush, soap, deodorant is in here, some first aid stuff. This was free to the public.
The public could get some.
Yes, and absolutely. The police were actually out there in a band. Playing doing go-go shampoo. Yeah. So they must have their own little band and everything like that.
The things you missed now, remember, Jay?
I
could have just rolled over.
Let me tell y'all, sometimes you just got to do some things.
In that bag.
Okay, so then we have another bag. Mind you, everybody had their bags and stuff. Let me just keep on. Okay, so that was Trusted and DC Library and AmeriHealth. We got some jump ropes in here. Wow. Some more bottles. Y'all know I love my water bottles. Crayons for the kids. Everybody had all kinds of pens, of course. With their, I think this is definitely somewhere we're gonna go. We're gonna have to get some pens. Yeah. But since I'm kind of a pen freak, we're gonna have to get like some awesome pens.
Some really cute
ones. And then hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah, you can never go
I think I have like enough hand sanitizer in here to like not buy shit else for a year. So let's see what else. More water bottles. So AmeriHealth, shout out to AmeriHealth, Caritas DC. All right, in the Army. I'm sorry. I love a t-shirt because you going directly to the gym.
That they're building the new Army Museum.
Oh,
it's opening in 2020, and it's the new Army Museum in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's huge. It's real pretty. It's real pretty.
For those who serve, okay.
Thank you for serving.
And those who want to, have memorabilia. So they, nice little stay dry, stay cool fit shirt. Loving that. Be at the gym tomorrow. How are you doing? But yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be nice.
Got frisbees and stuff. I got another shirt from another table. I think this is from AmeriHealth. Best Me, okay? Yes, a Best Me shirt. I mean, this was like quite a haul. I'm sorry.
Where was it?
It was on 9th Street, Georgia, off of Georgia Avenue.
Okay.
Yep. Morris hand sanitizer, of course, guys. Like, I was just at my tables like, listen, I want the shits. Give me the shits. Regular cups, and who's that? Because everybody in the world was out there. This is Prevention Center, and this is Prevention for Wars 3 and 4, and that's for, to kind of educate the kids and let them know about diseases and things like that. So just, again, it's an educational effort for teens and things like that in Wars 4. And this one says, don't blunt the truth, okay? Pencil sharpeners, and it's cute stuff, number one, but things that you will remember, hopefully, when you step away from the tables and go other places. And we got bags and pens and everything. I'm really excited about this haul and about the entire effort. So shout out to everybody who was there and who, brought out information. They were giving away condoms and packets of, all kinds of things. Wow. Depending on, there are a lot of services in the DC area. They were not asking you, oh, what's your address and do you live in our zone and you can't get this. It was really just
for the people.
Absolutely. They were out there for the people. So, I definitely had to brew them. So often we see some things that are not the greatest in our community. So when we do something, it's time to actually highlight it. Yeah.
To do than use drugs, alcohol, or tobacco.
Yes.
Be too smart
to start.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That is something else. The ruler. Oh, the ruler colored by. Oh, this is a coloring ruler.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I got some.
It's really cool.
There are some crayons. That's crayons in here somewhere too.
What? Okay, can the Sydney have this for arts and crafts?
Well, I need this though. I do need this. I was gonna get this for work. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can color it.
Well, she can color it and then give it back to me. How about that?
Aww.
I mean, Sydney might like to actually color something for her auntie. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I will put. But guys, these are just things. We talk about things that bring us up, and these things make me happy. I'm sorry, they just do. And with that being said, especially these books, what?
Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely,
we definitely got to get some.
I'm gonna get some more
like that. Yeah, that's nice.
Gotta find a hookup.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was a great day. It was definitely a great day. Oh yeah, this pamphlet on mental illness was there. So this was actually from Trusted Health Plan as well. A lot of
the MPD got they got their own go-go bands, what she just
said. So yes, that was what was going on, girlfriend. Wow. That is exactly what was going on. So they had they were doing their whole little thing.
She was out there with the officers.
But it was a good time to like network and stuff like that. But this little slide from one of the health plans out there, this is Trusted Health Plan. A lot of the health plans are now doing a lot of things, mental health and mental wellness and stuff like that. Not just self-care, but to give you knowledge. But it lets you see the facts, and you slide through like causes, symptoms, things like that. So yeah.
Wow.
It's a whole thing. Yeah, absolutely. So that being said, we do the Shits Award. Okay. Now, while we didn't have too much to, we got a lot of tea going on in general, and I don't like to talk against Mother Nature or anything like that. But was this heat not the shit?
Oh, girl.
I was not with the shit.
I couldn't breathe.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know what I was going to come and have.
It was so freaking
everything
hot.
Else. You didn't want to breathe because you was going to blow out hot air.
Absolutely. It was so hot.
Then you didn't want to cut the air on for real, because it was blowing in the hot air.
Let me tell you something.
That shit was crazy. And then I pray that God, y'all kept your asses clean during this hot ass heat.
I'm not trying
because
to
I'm
smell
gonna tell you
shit.
something. When that heat step up like that body gets to reeking. That shit is 10 times worse.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't just let out a normal fart and think it's gonna be okay. Because that shit, I'm just saying that shit gonna stick in the air because it's just icky and sticky. Like, no.
Out of control.
No, it was terrible. And then please, I hope people use baby powder. I hope people use
Really? Please use baby powder.
Some of that
she worked for Johnson, y'all.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be for real, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all why I say these things, because these are some very true things. Because I work for, I work for a part-time job that is very intimate.
Yeah,
I worked during some of those heat days that we had.
Oh no!
And so you sometimes, and then when I say intimate, they're down to their bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was hard for me.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Listen, don't go in for no bra fitting or going to find some intimate apparel. First of all, if you are going to go in 100-degree weather, know that that's what you're doing. Take your shower before you go. Directly before you go.
Baby, and let me tell you something.
That's why she said baby powder.
Don't have no color.
Right.
And please, if you sweat, you just sweat.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. And the way that this heat came, you sweated.
Okay.
And when I tell you, you already know when them titties be in that bra and all be all stuck together, then you finally let them dogs loose. It got a little odor right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to put your little baby powder right
She
here.
said, use the baby powder.
Rub them together.
Soak it up.
Exactly.
Okay.
You be funky. Like, I'm telling you, them women came in there this weekend, and I'm like, I had to tell myself I can't do no more. Because I literally was like about to like faint. Because I was like, and then I just couldn't do it. I can't wear a face mask because that's disrespectful.
Absolutely.
But then I was just like, their smell is disrespectful.
I mean, it's just a little titty sweat.
And then when it's hot outside, the mall can only be but so cool.
Yeah.
So we was hot as shit in there.
Yeah.
Hot as shit, stinky as fuck. Like,
what you smell like when you came home?
So I just felt like when I came home, I just took everything off. I said I just took everything off at the door, threw it in the washer. Went to my girlfriend's house. And I just hopped in the shower. I had to take a cold shower because I was just that hot, and I felt icky. Like them.
Yeah, it was just that hot. Like people.
And then they want to wear shorts.
Did not
if you
know
gonna
what
put
to
on
do.
Shorts. And them knock knees gonna be rubbing.
Yeah.
And they're gonna cause a sweat. And then that might cause an odor. Suck up.
So the moral of the story is get you
a little baby
powder.
For real.
A dab will do you, or how does the baby powder scene work? A little. Okay.
Nah, for real.
She said
you gotta
shake it and. What is that? What we shimmy? Shimmy?
Exactly.
A little shimmy.
Let it move around a little. And then put your drawers on.
Okay.
Prior when to you drawers. Sit down, you just let out a funk. And that's what was happening. One lady, because every time I would come in, I ended up with like 20 bras. I got tired of going in it because it was just that. I love what I do, but because I was like, don't sit down. Every time she sat down, they go,
yeah.
It was just that.
It hit you. Mm-hmm.
Don't sit down. I said, stand up. I'm right back. Because when you sit down,
how you gonna tell somebody not to sit down?
I said, don't sit down, please, ma'am. I said, I'm gonna come right back with the next bra. So then I ended up saying, you know what? Let me just bring everything in here that's good for you to try on, and you just let me know which ones you like. Okay. And then we had to do it like that because when she sat down,
because you also measure people, right?
Yes, yeah. Like it gets personal.
So you was like, this was
and I was like, this literally.
So I want to know if I could get
and then as they talk and they move, and I'm like, all you can do is like, I said, let's do that. I'll just bring you a bra, and then we're gonna see it based on that. If it doesn't fit right, then we're just gonna keep bringing a different bra. I said, because I can't seem to measure you right. Because I can't.
She's like, I'm just incompetent right now.
At this point, and then you want to keep talking.
We'll do it.
She just going like this and just smell that's coming out. I'm like, oh hell no. Child.
Well, okay, so you're not with the shits about that.
No, not that fucking.
Another thing that was crazy is like somebody sent me something on Facebook from the church, and it was the placard that was outside. You know how the churches have their placard saying the Holy or St. John or whatever, and the placard said it's too hot to keep changing this sign. Satan bad, Jesus good. Like, they were like, we're just not going outside no more. Like, leave it alone. I said, you know what? I'm actually with that shit.
Yeah,
okay?
Because I'm telling you, the way that heat was blazing, it was just like...
Yeah, it was a mess. But it also calls to mind what is happening to other people who cannot escape the heat, number one. I had several clients that also experience, homes without the AC and stuff like that. And it is, you don't understand how it feels to be somewhere without AC unless you are somewhere without AC. You know what I'm saying?
I just think at that point, you just can't even, can't even move. Right. I wouldn't move. I would just have to take a sleeping pill.
Yeah, or something. But you have small children and they don't stop moving. It doesn't matter how hot they are. Children don't stop moving. But they also, for our mail carriers, people who work out of doors in the first place, they were super hot. So we want to say thank you to everybody who actually had to be out in the heat and actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, because this is life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we can't control the weather. And the other thing is changing our thought process, because the one thing I thought when all of that shit was going on, it was super hot, I was like, you know what? In a couple months, I'm going to be complaining about how cold it is.
Exactly.
So shut the fuck up.
No, actually, I never complain about how cold it is. I love how cold it is.
No, I'm not a fan.
I love the wintertime, so I don't ever complain about how cold it is ever in life.
No, ma'am. When my nipples are frosty, I'm not having a good time. So yeah, but anyway, that was what was going on. There was a lot else
that I wanted to put up for the shit war.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Trump proposes that he plans a plan that could potentially strip more than 3 million people of food stamps.
Oh Lord, please no.
No, now I'm not with the shit. So what you trying to do now? What's the plan now?
Yeah,
you got they started building it. That wasn't enough.
No. Now
he said he want to starve everybody.
No, let me tell you something though, because it's not just what it is that you do, it's the impact of the things that you do.
Exactly.
So what happens when people when people who you've already given access now all of a sudden don't have access to things? You know what I'm saying? I really think that contributes to high crime or higher crime. I think it contributes to people just wilding out and doing things out of control because now you have disrupted their way of life.
Yeah.
So,
and then it's gonna cause crime rate to go up higher.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything, I don't know. I wanted to read that. That's why I have to go find it. But if that does happen,
yeah, it's not going to be pretty. But we do things here in this country. I feel like we do things and then we worry about what happens after the fact, as opposed to having the forethought.
We're very reactive.
Exactly. Instead of having the forethought, like, okay, this is some bullshit. We're not going to do it.
Well, you want to do a detox really quickly because
Well, I was going to just say, as far as the detox thing situation, that was kind of piggybacking off of the heat and the weather and things like that. We always are advocates for people to drink their water and hydrate and stuff like that. But it was uber important for you to stay hydrated because there were people who were getting heat stroke indoors.
Yeah, actually, somebody passed away at Great Falls in Virginia. They was hiking. They passed away. They found their body.
Yeah, that is the most super dangerous.
That's the dumb shit though. Why the fuck are you in the heat?
I just don't think that people realize.
Bitch.
I don't think people realize how how serious it is. You know,
when the line says live, just go live.
Right. Yeah.
If they say stay inside. Stay inside.
Yeah.
Like, it's not one of those things. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. It's okay. Netflix and chill.
Yes, because I'm telling y'all, I was outside and all of this sugar was melting, baby.
Even there was some out there, I don't know. But that's the real tea. I need to figure out.
I'm trying to tell you, people think I be up to stuff or whatever.
Get silent. And when she gets silent,
I do. Because you got silent. To be, like Eb Deceleb said, we were talking about this earlier. Sometimes you do stuff and sometimes you shut the fuck up, you sit down and you reevaluate. Like, the jewels been popping this weekend, so thank you to everybody who has been, purchasing your jewels by Gem. If you do sit still and listen to the universe or whatever, your blessings will come, and then you will be there to receive them. Because best believe, when I was laying on a couch thinking that the world was over, and that jewelry order came through and said, "Bitch, get yourself up," because what you won't do is fuck up a coin.
Yeah.
Okay, you can kind of reinvest and reinvent into your own passion. You know what I'm saying? Had a low-key photo shoot this weekend. Like and last week you told me, you know what I want you to do? I want you to get back to, and we started talking about some past.
Yeah.
Don't forget that girl. And every time that we've had some things on this show and stuff like that, I always tell people, I advocate for people going back to the person you were before someone else came in and fucked it up. Yeah. Before you start giving yourself negative thoughts, before outside start giving you negative thoughts, before you failed at something that did not sit right with you. Yeah. There was a person there, and that person is still there. Yeah. You just have to uncover that person and go out and be that person. Do you. Actually, literally do you. Get back to who you are, because at the end of the day, we come in by ourselves. We leave by ourselves, and we're measured by the things that we do by ourselves on this journey that we call life. So sitting still, crying about things that you cannot control, people that you cannot control, situations you cannot control are a complete and total waste of time. Yeah. And I am finding every day ways to not waste my time. Again, today or tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Right now is what we have. We don't know if tomorrow's promised. Yeah. And I think so I did have a family emergency last week. It was thinking about a friend of mine that passed a long time ago, thinking about the people that are not here on this journey with us right now. My family had another funeral to go to over the weekend. Nah, we don't have time to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know if something happens today or tomorrow. I don't want to think that I spent my last 24 hours frowning, crying, being sad, or worrying about shit that was beneath me. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because I could not, it's not in my hands. Mm-hmm. What will be, will be. Okay? And so for right now, what we will be is ship-hopping.
We will be ship-hopping.
We will be ship-hopping.
And on that note, we're going to leave you guys with this song as we go out. And I think it's a song that everybody can just relate to. It's a timeless song, and it never, ever gets old. We're going to skip the survey.
Here she come with the gospel.
Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all know I
take it. I ain't mad at you, girl.
I'm telling you, thank you. Y'all listen to the words. And on that note, y'all, make sure you guys tune in.
The sad part. Marvin Sapp, Thursday.
Y'all, when I tell you I sing this song, Then 1998 Toyota Camry. Like I'm on the choir.
He need to do a duet with me.
I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better.
Are you doing a cardigan dance over there?
Yes, why not? It's liturgical. Say what?
And this is when you just trust in God. And you let
and trust in the God that is in you every freaking day. I promise you.
I'm crazy, but I got the I take it to church. Like the way I love God, that's my best friend.
She said the way I love God.
You know that.
But yes, guys,
because we all done been through situations where we ain't supposed to be here.
Yes, absolutely. So, I don't know. I mean, in the cars,
exactly.
Like things I didn't have no control over, and we have got to be thankful for the moment and to actually. It is disrespectful to the life that you have right now to not actually live it.
And it takes only but one decision.
Yeah, so we're about to read
really quickly. It takes only but one decision, and that one decision is be the best you.
Yes. Do the damn thing. Like, go for it.
We out.
So we're out, guys. We will see you guys next week, next Wednesday. Again, look out for a WCW event. Hopefully we be there large and in charge. Hopefully you guys will actually come out and parlay with us because
be fun.
It should be a live show. We'll be able to
a live show. We'll bring you on. We'll bring you on the hot seat.
Absolutely. And we can get some of these questions answered in full color and living color. You guys have some questions that we need to pose on the show that fits into affinity or detox tea, or you have questions, comments, concerns like that we need to actually, come together and collaborate about as a community in this tea party, then let us know as well.
Okay.
Thank you, girl.
Okay.
But right, we love you guys to life. We will see you guys next week. Same time or sometime. Same time. Okay.
Because the girl got a new job and she's
well, we'll see. We'll see, Miss. I took a nap. Hello. All right. Thank you guys. Tune in next week. And if you didn't, like, comment, subscribe, share. Push the button, so you know when we're on.